different ways, and it's 50% off for you this morning on Moonlight Markdowns, and it's our Columbus Day sale. I didn't even realize that today is Columbus Day, isn't it? I should pay attention to the calendar more often. I'm always so excited about spending time with you in the morning that I get so excited about Moonlight Markdowns because of the values that we get to bring you, just like what we have in our next item. So I want you to think about this. How many times have you grabbed for the remote and it doesn't work because the battery's out and you're like this? So what do? You go to the next option, which might be a flashlight or a clock, and you open it up and you take it out and you exchange, and you take the battery out of one, you put it in the other, and you go, and it still doesn't work. Why is that? Because you think, oh my gosh, all my batteries are dead. Well, what if there was a way that not only could you check to see if your battery had life in it, but also if you could regenerate your existing batteries? This is from RenuIt. This is our deluxe home battery regenerator with a USB charge port. This is not available in stores. This is 50% off for you this morning, and it's on Flex for $12.48 to get it home. It has 2 USB charge ports, so you can charge your tablet, you can charge your phone. It actually is like a docking station, so it actually holds it up. But the biggest thing is, it can actually renew the life of a battery that you think no longer has any juice. And we know how expensive batteries can be. So, and it actually even comes in some fashion colors. We have it in black, we have it in gray, and then we also have it in silver. Silver is extremely limited, so if you're interested in the silver, I would not wait $12.48 to get home. It's also our most popular color. We've sold out of all the other colors. These are the best colors to sit out. So it can be on your desk, it can be in your kitchen, it can be in your office, anywhere you need it, because it literally is an all-in-one sort of desktop charging station. And I want you to see all the different ways that you can renew your batteries, regenerate them, and also stay charged. And I have my good friend Bill Duggan to come in and help me.
You know what happened?
That's what happens.
And that's just it. This happened to me. We just had a hurricane down here, lost power. And how do I get that power when I need those batteries working? Whether it's in my flashlight, in holiday decorations, in the remote control, in the smoke detector. Instead of running out and wondering, oh, do I have any other D batteries? Do I have to go buy more D batteries? I'm gonna take this dead D battery and come down to my RenuIt. I can put any battery in here. Alkaline, brand name, doesn't matter. Any size from D to AA to AAA. I pop it into my RenuIt, and what happens is, actually I'm gonna turn this on because they were turned off, and what I'm gonna be able to do is I'm gonna be able to take this D battery, because it's been regenerating overnight, and I'm gonna put in that dead one, and before you know it, it's gonna start to regenerate and become new again. Because you see how it's all different sizes, whether it's 9-volt, AA, AAA, C, or D. I have 6 different ports for a normal battery, and then 2 actually 9-volt batteries. But then what happens, I have that LED screen. It's so simple to use to identify when it's ready. It's an ATM for your batteries. So what happens is, remember, I popped out this one that was sitting in there, put it in my flashlight. I did not have to go to the drugstore. I didn't have to spend another dime. And my flashlight's working. The remote control's working. The kids' toys on Christmas night, when they've been playing with them all day long, it's not, oh, now, we have to wait till tomorrow. No, you can take all those batteries that are in the flameless candles all throughout the house, in the wall clock in the kitchen, and regenerate those batteries dozens of times over. Are you like my mom? She has that beautiful centerpiece. She has the flameless candles. She's like, don't turn them on, save them for the dinner. Don't want to waste the batteries. But then you're not enjoying the product. But when you know the batteries that sometimes are included with purchase, or sometimes that you've spent money on because it was part of the birthday present or holiday present, put them in the RenuIt and regenerate it dozens of times over. You have to realize, this is not in retail. They don't want it in retail because they want you to have to spend, as we were talking about, you need 1 battery, they want you to buy the 24 pack. And the thing is, you can take the batteries that are already in your home and regenerate them dozens and dozens of times over. But then we've taken it a step further. The batteries are taken care of. Right. But then when you have the electronics, whether it's the tablet, whether it's the phone, whether it's the MP3 player, there's a port and a cradle for all of this. Why? Because yes, it keeps it all controlled, but you notice on the side, I now have 2 USB ports on the kitchen counter, on my desk at work, wherever you put the RenuIt to charge all those latest and greatest devices. I really encourage you, get this home for the holiday season? Because remember, what's the holiday return policy?
The extended holiday return season means you can get this home. So just because it is on Moonlight Markdowns does not mean that you cannot return it. For any reason, it does not change your life. It does not recharge and regenerate all of their batteries. You have until January 17th to return it. 2017. Think about that. This is that perfect time when you have this kind of clearance price, when you have this kind of flex, to get it home and put it to the test. So all the batteries that you think might not have any juice left, you put it in the station and you test it. It will tell you if there's anything left. And then you get to renew and rejuvenate your batteries over and over and over again. It essentially pays for itself. I was telling Bill earlier that I need one battery for a light in my home, and I refuse. I get to the checkout and I look at the packs and I think, I don't need 24. I don't need 10, and I certainly don't want to pay $15 or $20 for just the one battery that I need. So this is that perfect opportunity to renew, refresh, rejuvenate your existing batteries you already have at home. Get the maximum value out of what you pay, because batteries are not cheap.
They aren't cheap, but you know what? This is the most affordable we've ever had the RenuIt here for you to get at home.
It's 50% off.
50% off. I've given this to every member in my family. My brother-in-law, he loves it because the kids always run out of juice on their toys. My mom loves it because she doesn't want to have to run out to the drugstore if she doesn't have to, because she doesn't have to. Because whether it's the remote control story like you were talking about, there's nothing worse. Like, wait, why is I can't change the channel? Oh, right, because I took that battery out, or it's missing, and I didn't want to buy that large pack.
That's what the kids do, though, right? They steal things. They steal one battery, take for their, right, exactly, for their gaming console or something like that.
And the thing is, that's just it. They've taken the battery, but you go down to your RenuIt, and what you're going to notice, it's ready to go. I have my electronics in one place. I have my batteries in one place. Look at that LED screen. It's so simple. I'm going to pop this out, but you see how it says charging? So it's charging that battery.
That's
you see
awesome.
how this one says it's okay? So guess what that means? I can take out this battery, don't have to worry about going and buying it again. It regenerated it dozens of times over. Now my remote control is going to work. Now my gaming system is going to work. So batteries are taken care of. You're getting money back. You're starting to save money the moment you pop one in here. But what's also great about it are the 2 USB ports. Think about what you have in your home, or what you might have on your holiday list that requires USB charging. Is it a nice fancy iWatch? Is it your Fitbit tracker? Is it your music? I mean, all of this stuff requires drones. I mean, they require USB charging, but you might have 1 or 2 on your laptop or on your desktop at home. Not with this. You're gaining by just plugging it into an outlet on the kitchen island, on the desk, at work, or wherever, and you have now a charging station for all the fun new electronics, you know, your fitness tracker, your drones, your music, all this different stuff. But then, oh, this is one of my personal favorites. We love these, right, because they help charge our phones on the go, but they need to be regenerated. What was the item you just had? You just had this out there, right? You need to regenerate it, you need a USB port. Now for 25 bucks, I have 2 USB ports in any room of the house. Maybe you just want to give this to your son or daughter, because they have, you know, their fitness tracker, and they have their Fitbit, and they have their iPad and their reader and their music player and their phone. They have a place to put it. But then when you see how it pays for itself in terms of not having to make another purchase in terms of the batteries, that's really where it gets exciting. And no joke, I have given this to everyone in my family. They all have it. My mom used to have that huge bag of batteries that would sit in the freezer, and we'd always have to pull out a battery when it was like, oh, that toy's getting low. What are we gonna do about it? Like, oh, go check the the bag of batteries in the freezer and see if they're working. And you play the game. Does this work? Does this work?
I'm so guilty of that, and so many of us are, especially when you're scrambling around to get something to work, especially during the holiday season when you want the kids' toys to work, or you know, you need that flashlight. This is that perfect opportunity to maximize on something that you already need, right? You do have to go out and get batteries. But what happens when you think that battery's dead? You have to go out and spend triple or double or whatever it is on more batteries when you might not need that many batteries, or maybe your batteries already that you have just need a little rejuvenation. They just need to be regenerated. They just need to be renewed. So for 50% off for you this morning, not only can you charge your cell phone, charge your tablet, you know, charge your Bluetooth earphones, but you get to maximize the life of your existing batteries at home. It's going to pay for itself over and over and over again. And on Flex, it's less than $12.50 to get home. You can't even go out and buy a small pack of batteries right now and get that. And maybe you'll only use 1 or 2 of them, and then they just sit on the shelf. Actually, and you don't, you know? You
bring up a great point. I was just at my mom's, I was helping her, and she needed some batteries replaced and all this, and I was like, Mom, renew it first. And we're at the grocery store, I'm like, look how much that pack of D batteries is. Those D batteries that you wanted, it was about 12 bucks. Just, even a flex payment, you're taking care of this. Because think about this, you're gonna be taking out the holiday decorations, you're gonna be taking out the, you know, the Halloween decorations. They run on batteries, which is great, but sometimes the batteries that are already in there, you don't have to replace them for the season. Regenerate them dozens of times over, so you can have fun with them like they were intended to. And that's simply taking the batteries out, sticking them in the RenuIt, and seeing that they're either bad, because if it's bad and can't be renewed, you can then throw it away and recycle it with confidence. But if you can get another use out of it, why not? Because it's the kids' gaming systems. They have batteries. It's gonna be that birthday present or that holiday gift, and then, you know, all of a sudden the lights aren't glowing, it's not spinning as fast because the batteries start to fade. The batteries don't fade when you have a RenuIt at home, because within an hour to an hour and a half, you're gonna start to get money back. Because as you'll see on the LED screen, it's so simple and clear.
Feature.
Well, that's just it. It's not arbitrary. It tells you that's okay. That means, guess what? 99% of its original strength. Don't need to make another purchase on already 3 batteries. So it saves me a trip. It saves me a purchase. It saves me the headache.
And there's no guessing, right?
At all.
There's no guessing. And the variety of batteries, right? So it does 9 volt, AA.
9 volt, AA, AAA, C, D, all those different sizes. Alkaline batteries, nickel cadmium batteries, which they're lithium ion batteries. And I want you to realize these are the batteries that you get off the shelf. The ones with the copper top, the one that with the little bunny that was running around those commercials. Because right here, this is 35 bucks of batteries. So you're not even spending 35 bucks today.
Nope.
And that 35 bucks, all of a sudden, instead of having to go and replenish it, you start to save immediately. This is a high-tech demo. So that $35 savings goes 70, becomes 105. And that's because dozens of times over, you can regenerate all the batteries that are in your home. How many years has that wall clock in the kitchen been just sitting there at, you know, whatever time, 3:15, because you haven't changed the battery? Because it's just that one battery. You don't have to worry about this because you get your money's back. It's an ATM for batteries, no joke.
You do get your money's worth, and it revitalizes, rejuvenates, regenerates the batteries you already have at home. You can see how much juice they have. You can see when you actually really need to go out and spend the money. But think about how this is gonna maximize, it's gonna help you save money along the way. So you're not just tossing out batteries, you're just tossing money in the garbage when you do that. Plus, this docking station actually can charge, has 2 USB charges, all encapsulated in one. It's $12.48 to get home. It's 50% off for you this morning. Not only is it a great item for you in your household, but it might be a great item for a gift, right? Someone that you know that kind of has everything, but are they maximizing their costs? Are they maximizing the juice of the batteries? And it's something that we really don't think about, but you are saving money, and everybody wants to save money. Our phone lines are actually getting really busy. I'm so happy that you guys are shopping with us this morning and taking advantage of Moonlight markdowns, because this is that perfect opportunity. We do have extended holiday returns, so you have until January 17th. I think it's January 17th, the end of January 21st. We're trying to find. It's January 21st, 2017. I kept saying 17 because I can't believe it's 2017. So get this home. You get to try it. You get to put it to the test, and I guarantee you, once everybody starts plugging in their phones, plugging in their tablets, everything's in one docking station. It looks good. We have it in the black, we have it in the silver, and we have it in gray. Matches all of the decor in anyone's home.
Actually, you bring up a great point. With the holidays and people coming around, do you ever get that? They walk in like, oh, can I charge my cell phone? And you're like, oh, I'm charging mine. You have 2 ports for a tablet, for a phone. So you're covered there. You're getting more power just to they sell converters to turn a plug into 2 USB ports. That can cost 25 bucks. But then it doesn't regenerate all those batteries. All those batteries that you thought were bad, guess what? They become good again. All of this would have been cash in the trash. Instead, I get to use them dozens of times over. And more importantly, I get to use my products. I get to use my flameless candles and toys.
Thank you so much, Bill. I appreciate it. That's not available in stores, so definitely want to take advantage of that this morning. All right, well, we have something from